Hi, Aries. Healing Grasshopper here to do your last week in March reading, the 25th to the 31st. Nice to see the Queen of Wands. You're feeling upbeat and motivated, optimistic this week. I'm glad. But I forgot who I was talking to for a moment. This is Aries. You guys have been very um, upbeat and optimistic in the past year. But it's like skirt. Here is the Four of Pentacles, though. Let's see what the. Okay, okay. So, you are. You have the right attitude. You have had the right attitude for quite some time. And you deserve huge praise for that because the almost all of the other signs have been struggling um, for legitimate reasons, but have had a harder time really pulling themselves out of a poor outlook. You know, this very much, especially these two, point to the fact that things aren't necessarily easy for you at all. It's not like you're over here areas with gumdrops and lollipops. It's your choice to look on the bright side that's really been serving you well for the past year. But your life is not without its struggles here. Four of Pentacles is about being in survival mode. This is like the Scrooge card, the miserly, over controlling. He's got all of these pentacles so closely guarded. Um, and every limb is holding down a pentacle. It's like when you're in this survival mode, it's never a good thing. It doesn't mean that you're not in this mode for a reason, but it just doesn't help. Um, One of the lessons of this card is if you're holding on so tightly to what you have like this, you don't have any room to receive. You know, his arms are clamped down on this pentacle. How is he going to receive anymore? Um, but I digress. We move on to the Two of Pentacles, where it's like you're dealing with things as they come successfully. It's like, yeah, things are a little hairy right now, Aries, but you're fine. There's no need to panic or, try and over control things. Both of these. Ooh, look at your cards. Aries, you always have the best readings. Empress, under the Queen of Pentacles, there is an absolute fearlessness and belief in oneself that you have here. It's like no matter how tough things get, Aries, you remember who you are, you remember what your goals are, you keep your eye on the prize, and you keep going, which is what any reader would tell you. Um, but like, I don't need to tell you this. I feel that you're already there. And what that's going to bring you is success. The Four of Wands is the celebration card. It's also called the marriage card. Um, let's see. Any of these ours? This ours? No, just this one. Oh, wow. The Four of Wands and the Six of Wands. You've got both celebratory cards here. This sentence right here, this message in this horizontal line is for as long as you don't lose sight of who you are, you can't lose. Okay. You holding tight to your identity, not losing sight of your identity, is going to also serve you well in moments of uncertainty. We are all in the Great Reset right now, in the Great Ascension, in the Earth split, right? That can be very unsettling and feel very, one can feel very lost in this kind of energy. Like we're not really sure where we're going. It's like a fogginess on our path. But it's funny. Um, Spirit brings up the Wizard of Oz in my readings a lot. It's one of my favorite stories. It's a beautiful spiritual story. Um, I just saw Dorothy hanging on to the Tin Man, uh, and the lion, um, or was it the Scarecrow? She was in between the two of them. Um, she was like lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, right? Um, but then they started dancing. It's like, there's that's the very definition of courage, right? Being scared and uncertain, but dancing through it anyway is what this is here. Okay, so you've got the Ten of Cups. It's like things are uncertain right now, Aries, but don't worry about it because you're on your way to a party. Ten of Cups. This is enjoyment after difficulty. These are cups nestled in a rainbow here. Rainbows come out after the rain. I just noticed the sun on the bottom of the deck here. Aries, your energy is always so high. I have some seriously high vibrational Aries. following this channel. Look at you. Nine of Pentacles. You've got celebration and abundance. But there's also another message in this abundance Nine of Pentacles card, which is there's a certain air of entitlement to this card, too. Entitlement in a good way. It's like, yes, this is where I belong, right? And it doesn't mean that you're going to be here in this month, but this is very um, manifestational, if that's a word, right? One of the things we do in manifestation exercises, right, is number one, making sure that we have the mindset that we deserve the abundance, but also that it's already here, right? That what you desire is already at your fingertips. That's the message here. This entire message is like, yeah, you're going to have to deal with um, mundane things on the physical plane. By the way, Pisces had somewhat of the same message, although theirs was more like contentious. Like they were really dealing with some low vibration. You're just dealing with like day to day difficulties, like, oh, an unexpected bill, some kind of unexpected expense, or someone you love um, suddenly needs money, unexpected expense. Um, this could be, it doesn't need to be money either. This could be like a delay in plans, that kind of thing, where it's just like nuisance type problems that really make you feel um, burdened, you know? But as opposed to Pisces, that they have somewhat of the same message, but it's like, keep your vibration high and don't fight with people. Yours is make sure that you keep these mundane things in perspective, that life happens and you should just kind of deal with them as they come and skip through it like Dorothy and her friends and get through it and get to the good stuff because this is where you're headed, Aries. And for those of you who follow me, you know, it's like almost every single reading, I'm like, wow, Aries, your readings are always so good. And it's because, and it doesn't, again, it doesn't mean that everything's perfect for you. It's that light that you actively maintain within you. Like, it's fine. It's almost Capricornian. You know, Capricorn is much darker than you in their outlook, but they persevere. And I'm a Capricorn sun, by the way. Um, we persevere, and even though things are so difficult for us and Saturn is always beating us up, we're like, that's okay. We're just going to get through it. We'll get through it. You're a step further, like, eh, this is fine. We'll get through it. It's not that big of a deal. Capricorn kind of catastrophizes stuff, but you're like, it's okay. I know that I'm on the yellow brick road. I'm good. Um, let's see what your outcome card is. By the way, all of these readings are for your sun, moon, and rising signs. I keep forgetting to remind folks that you should be following more than just your sun sign. If you don't know what those other signs are, you can find out easily online. Just Google calculate my blood sign. You'll find plenty of sites that'll do it for you for free. What do we have for outcomes here? Then when you find out what those signs are, come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel and watch those corresponding videos. The Queen of Swords. Hmm, the plot thickens. Okay, so Queen of Swords is about eliminating. Oh, yes. Queen of Swords uh is the ultimate BS detector. She can spot what doesn't serve her very, very easily. Um, and the Queen of Swords, though, her thing is that she is ever improving, ever evolving, right? That's what these butterflies are. She's got the butterfly crown, butterfly throne. Um, and she knows that in order for her to continue to grow in life, she needs to eliminate the garbage in her life. So, a lot of the times, the Queen of Swords is, detecting lies and that kind of thing. But in this reading, this is more eliminating whatever it is that's weighing you down, right? And one of the things are whatever false beliefs, bad attitudes, um, you know, dark outlooks that you may have, um, Aries. The Four of Pentacles says that you do have some, at least, which is natural. But the Queen of Swords is like, make sure that you don't let those limiting beliefs and those low vibrational emotions get out of hand. It's like taming weeds in your garden. Don't let them overgrow, and you'll be fine. Because you're already doing well, but there just needs to be a little bit of maintenance here in your mindset. So, do we have clarity? Advice. Higher self. Higher self. Okay. No, it's an enormous fumble. We're gonna not even have to ask. That was definitely a fumble. What do we got here? What do we have for advice for Aries? All right. Confusion. This is speaking to the Four of Pentacles here. And the Queen of Swords is here to work on this here. This could be like indecision. Um, you clearly want something in life. That's not a doubt here at all. But it's like, how do I get there with the least amount of resistance? What is my next step? This can also be, Aries, people in your life that might be holding you back. Might be partially why the Queen of Swords is here. Because life is confusing enough without having people um, feeding you negative things. Like, um, people who don't believe in you, who talk down your dreams and put down your dreams and try and talk you down um, off of them. It's like, mm, life is difficult and confusing as it is. You don't need people like that. So listen, if this sounds familiar to you, these are people that, you may like them, you may enjoy them, you have fun together, that kind of thing. And some of these people might be very close to you, like your parents, siblings. But it's like whenever you say something, they're quick to contradict you and take the position against you and automatically try and debunk things and tell you how that won't work and that kind of thing. They're not at all agreeable or encouraging. It's up to you whether you feel you need to cut those people out of your life or not. But at the very least, you have got to stop seeking out their approval in things. You don't need your approval. You don't need to share your thoughts with them. If you have plans, you need to keep them to yourself. And I'm feeling a little annoyed. Yeah, I think there are some people who are just kind of raining on your parade here. On top, like I said, on top of the fact that you're still trying to figure out things on your own. And then you have these people like, no, that's not going to work. Oh, that's dumb. You should, don't do that. That's not, like, You don't need those people in your life. Either you cut them out or you compartmentalize them, you know? Like, okay, you have fun with them? Like, really? You're going to have to make a pros and cons list with these people. Do they really make you happy? Or are they annoying you most of the time? If your cons outweigh the pros, then they need to go. But anyway, um, if they're people that you decide, it's fine, they can stick around in your life for a while, then they need to be demoted in your life at the very least. They shouldn't be the people that you confide in. And even the people that you do, like, let's say this person is your friend that you grew up with, right? Your childhood friend. And suddenly you're noticing that they're not supportive and they're contrary and that kind of thing, like I said. Then it's like, okay, then you're going to distance yourself from them a bit. And, you want to have a beer with them every now and then or go to the movies or whatever, but you're not going to tell them about your business plans, about, your ideas for your new business, your new products, your invention, whatever. You're going to keep that to yourself. But even the people that are supportive too, like say your spouse, you may still want to wait a little bit before you go telling them about it. Keep it to yourself because it's like, I'm sure you've heard this before. Your aspirations in the very beginning are like little seeds that need to germinate, you know? And seeds need to be nurtured and protected, and you're not going to automatically put them out um in the elements. I mean, in nature that's how it works, but you know what I mean. For the best success, there needs to be a little bit of nurturing and protecting and that kind of thing. So your ideas and your goals need to be protected the same way. Keep them to yourself until they are well established. For the people that support you. The people that don't support you, you could just keep them from them altogether. And if they find out later, then they find out. But you're not going to announce it to them. So that is the reading, guys. I admire you, Aries. You guys are doing very well. Congratulations. This confusion is not really a big problem in your life. You'll get through it. You'll maintain. You'll get to this celebration soon enough. Okay, guys? Um, Tell me how this resonates in the comment section. Um, if you've got any questions, suggestions, anything at all you want to talk about, please don't hold back. I'd be very happy to hear from you, and I answer every single comment. Um, Also, let me know where you guys are from. I'm curious. Because the algorithm doesn't always tell me. It'll tell me the large numbers, but it doesn't tell me the smaller numbers. So let me know where you're from, what state you're from, country you're from. Um, Please like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to you, to you, to me. Um, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of the 1,000 subscribers that I have. I've just recently, in the past few months, reached that threshold. So thank you. If you're not subscribed, or even if you think you are subscribed, have a quick look and make sure that you are. You might find that you're not because YouTube is weird that way. If you're not, please do click that button and the like button as well. It's a quick gesture, costs you nothing, and really does a lot to help me and helps the channel grow. If you're really inclined to uh, supporting the channel, the other thing you can do is share this channel with anyone who you feel might enjoy the channel or need it. Also, have a look at the playlists. I have many of them made. Choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks, or even while you are winding down in bed and sleeping, because watch hours are what a small channel like this one needs to grow and thrive. Okay, guys? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for staying till the end. And thank you for everything you do to support the channel. Enjoy your week. Aries, love, light, and many blessings.